endless multiverse of possibilities awaits you, with champions from worlds both familiar and entirely unique to this strange realm. They wait to have their true power unleashed by the Summoner.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are live once again on a Monday. We are starting off the week, at least the work week. And I know some of you ain't liking that at all. I feel you. Good morning, Shadowverse. T. Smitty, first one in the building. Followed by Pixie Bell. What's up, girl? Kingpin, what up, man? Billy D, what's up? Reptoid, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Teku Jr., hope you're having a blessed day, my friend. Daddy Gamer, hello, hello, hello. Julian Clark, Big Sexy in the building. How you doing, man? Shout out before heading to work. All right. Wheel of Fate Quest 1 in the books. Oh, congratulations. I can say that it wasn't quite as bad as I was afraid it would be, but I also didn't really enjoy it. It's not what I would consider fun. It's something to do, get them rewards, but it wasn't exactly fun. But hey, we're getting it done. And we're taking a break today. And maybe tomorrow too. We'll see. I'm trying to get my my stash looking a little bit healthier, because there was no way I was going into Quest 3 with my stash looking like that. Ain't no way. And, you know, level 1 revives we can get. All right. It's those health potions, because if you do not heal your champion up, you're going to end up using a lot more revives. Unless you're really, really good. I'm not. So I need to make sure I can get, you know, health potions to rank up or heal up my champs. That way I'm not trying to just run through all of my revives. But I am going through and auto fighting and getting revives and all that good stuff. All right. Switch over here. That thing is forever moving. All right. Oh, forgot my spectacles. Oh, they're not just for seeing. They're to help get the strain off of my eyes, especially when I'm looking at the computer. All right, let's get out of that. What in the world? Okay. Let's get this game going here. I do like playing on the PC, especially when I'm streaming on the PC. Playing on the PC is kind of nice. I don't believe you guys are getting the lag that there used to be when I do it over Wi-Fi. There was always a little bit of a lag. That lag is gone. I've noticed that. That lag is gone. So that's good. Let me see here. Just getting a couple of things. What we got? It's 2. So we'll do 24. Okay. Do that. Okay. And we'll take a look at what my stash looks like now. For those of you who missed it, I finished up Wheel of Fate Quest 2 last night. And then my sister dragged me. No. Me and my sister played God of War till about 3 in the morning. And it is fun. I will say that. It is definitely fun. Right now, for those of you who have played it, we just unlocked and went into Muspelheim or Methelheim, whatever you call it, however you say it. And we're doing the trials. I just did Arena 1, and we're working on Arena 2. And I did, like, I think, one of the rounds. And that was it so far. How was Wheel of Fate? Not fun, but we're getting it done. That's kind of what I could say about that. You know, it wasn't quite as bad as I feared it would be, but yeah. All right. So we're definitely going to grab that potion. We're going to grab, see, I have a 1 level 1 revive. But this is something I do for sure. Okay, we're up to 10 of those. Let's see. Trader's Outpost, that hasn't reset yet. I think Battlegrounds is going to reset. Oh, it already has reset. Okay, so it's reset. I don't think there's any... Yeah, there's no... Let me see. Are there any we haven't got our glory yet from the last one. This is how I rock in the nightmare raids, by the way. I grab these every time. Grab these so that when that comes, and of course we ran, ooh, didn't grab all of them. So that when those 7 that they give us run out, can use those. And I'm pretty sure that's by design. Got more of these. And we'll be ranking up some more. Hi! What up, man? We'll rank up some more 4 stars just cause I already have enough for the arena. Can't go through them all. Okay, that's it there. Let me see, are there any? Not that I'm gonna get these. Yeah, see, you got these if we need to replenish, but no, I'm not doing that. You already know. But what I might do, see here, have I done it already? So that's 100%. I didn't do proven yet. Didn't do Cavalier. So if I go through and complete Thronebreaker, of course there's that offer that they make at the end. And I could do that and get the offer and replenish my stock that way. I've done that before, especially when we have content to finish. But let's take a look at what my stash looks like right now. Okay, that's what it looks like. If you remember what it looked like before, see the level 1s? I'm back to max, and I'm gonna keep on grinding those out. You saw me get a few of these here, and we got 10 there. So we probably have enough revives, but I'm gonna keep going just to make sure. I heard that Quest 3 was probably the easiest one. I don't know. I looked at some of the options for Deathless Thanos, and I didn't see a reverse control immune champion, so that's gonna mess me up. It just is. It does every time. If I go into the Grandmaster right now, that phase is where I usually do all my dying. It just happens. All right. We already got almost all the Super Daily event done. Let's see. I always like to clear out my rewards here. Let's make sure I don't have any. Yeah, let's sell those. The ISO, I'll try to use those. Okay, so let's I went through incursions. Where did I get up to? Like room 17, something like that, and then I just quit out because the shenanigans were too high. Okoye was rocking, right? Went up against a hit monkey that you had to knock down, right? But that's fine because Okoye can ensnare and he's not going to be able to evade. That's the annoying thing. So I was like, oh yeah, we got this, right? And he darted in so fast, 3 hits, Okoye was done. And I was like, oh, okay. That's how it's going to be. They saw that Okoye was rocking. So I said, all right. And I finished that room. And then I quit out. I was like, no, sir. You ain't causing me no more stress. Deadpool, what up, man? I've been adding to my collection of champions. I got a 6-star Cyclops blue team. Nice. You know he's been reworked, right? 6-star Jubilee. And I also duped my 6-star Sunspot. Ooh. And you know Sunspot is a beast. I've also got just over 14K 7-star shards. So you ready to add some more? Hopefully. You can see I'm getting more revives here. And finally, I'm going to grab these energy refills. Because I'm farming. And before we jump to the arena, let me put my masteries back. I actually kept them on normal for the quest, Wheel of Fate, and then I did my Alliance War. Then I did the finishing up of Quest 2, and so now I'm finally going back. I'm going back to ouchies. Okay. And if you want to see what I've been doing to grab those revives, it's no secret. Everybody know it. It's third quest, and it's either one of these. I have found that this one can be faster to just go through, but they all work. Just depends on what's there. And see, like, oh, there you go. See? So I got a revive up there. So, and you see the team. And if you don't know, you're about to learn today why I have that platinum pool there. Just watch the fight. And you'll see why I have platinum pool. Look at that. Look at that. Slinger, what up, man? Platinum pool is definitely my my farming buddy. In fact, just before we started the stream, I went through this like 4 or 5 times. Just before that. But I was doing other stuff, so you know, I couldn't just sit there and do that. But this is why. So I figured we'll do this just so I could show you guys. That's pretty much what I do. And then if there's no revive there, then I have to either complete it, hope there's a revive the next time, or I can switch to the next one, finish that one, because I usually leave that one when there's no revive. If I go through and it's like 2 in a row and I don't get any revive, I'll try switching to the other one and see if I'm having better luck there. But they both work. But that second one, I can't auto fight as quickly because there's these paths that you have to make a choice, so it stops. So I have to do more when I'm farming that other one. But like with this one, you see, auto fight, I told it to go left, and I don't got to do anything else after that. Long crappy day. One of our dogs passed away this morning. Oh no, Slinger. I'm so sorry, man. One of the fur babies died. Ugh. Yeah, see, you gotta know, for me and animals, I am an animal lover. Okay, don't have any pets. I'm an animal lover, and I no longer even purchase goldfish, because when I was a kid, I bought a goldfish, my first ever pet. I bought a goldfish and it lasted 1 day. 1 day. And my mom was like, well, that was just unfortunate, you know, we'll get you another one. So I got another one. That one lasted maybe a couple of days. I said, no more goldfish. I couldn't take it. I could not take it. Let's see. All right, so see here now, there are no revives. So I just have to go through it, and maybe there'll be a revive there, but we'll do that later. Let me see, how many do I have? I got 15 in the overflow, so I got 25. So let's get going. Okay, why did I hit that? And I also do the apothecary. Let me exit out of here. Yum Chum, what up, man? Yeah, I saw your comment. I think I liked and all that, but I saw your comment. I think, you know, I read the comments and your name is not always the same as what I see here. All right, actually, you know what we're gonna do this time? Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'll just grind through it this time, and if it comes to the end, then I'll do it. Okay, let's get my 4 stars up in here. All right, let's go. Billy D, fish and chips. What up, man? Epignosis, how you doing, man? Fashionably late, but you're here. Hey, I'm just starting arena, so you're fine. We had 3 down to 2 now, none of which I wanted. Because after we lost our first dogs, I didn't want to go through that again. I completely understand that. But the kids and the wife wanted more. Yeah, and of course, you know who ends up being the one take care. Yep. Oh, man. Bannock, monster. What up, man? Next time, wait for the shock. The incinerate was melting you. Yeah. Now, see, here's the thing. And why I sometimes say I just need to go in with somebody where I don't have to worry about that. Because it gives me one extra thing to worry about. So if the fight is already a somewhat difficult fight, then I'm sitting there trying to fight the guy and remember the phases. And I'm not good at playing passively. Anytime I have to deal with a node that doesn't let me fight aggressively like I normally do, it's out of my comfort zone. So, power game, for example. I can't just go in. I gotta pause, I gotta, you know, play slow. I hate that. Okay? It's not what I like to do. I like to, let's go, you know? You attack, I respond. You attack, I respond. Let's do this. Boom, 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 till we're done. Anytime I gotta go, okay, now we gotta use some strategy here. All right, we gotta slow this down, all right. We gotta wait out this and wait out that. I don't have as much fun with those fights, but I do it, you know? But I'm just not, it's definitely out of my comfort zone. But now I chose that node. by the way. Now, here's the funny thing. I chose that node in the beginning. You know, they put a sign-up sheet. Who wants, you know, what node? Okay. So I went ahead and chose that node because during the off season, when we were testing it out, I did pretty well on that node. Now, of course, I didn't fight every single defender on it, but I had some good champions ranked up for that node. But for some reason, I forgot about the hazard shift. Forgot about the hazard shift, but I still had the champs ranked up. Sheila, she's good. She can, you know, with a cleanse, she can cleanse off that stuff. You know, combine her with Odin, and that works. Onslaught is awesome for that node. Now, Dazzler, I use Dazzler against Photon and wrecked her. But if you look at that fight that I did against Photon, I waited out the phases. But for some reason, got in my head that maybe it's not that bad. Maybe I don't have to. Oh, this hurts. This hurts. That's kind of what happened. You died again. What up, man? How did Quest 2 go? We finished it off. Wasn't fun, but we finished it off. And I'm restocking. And we will get back into Quest 3 probably Wednesday. I'm farming up revives now. My stash was looking raggedy after that. There was no way I was going to go try to do Quest 3 without fixing my stash, farming up some revives. And just, we were, let me see, did I, hold on, let me see if I can, let's pause that. Let me see real quick. Let's go to my live stream, and I think I showed it my stash at the end, so I'm gonna go quickly to the end here. Okay. All right. Is that it right there? Yeah. I always have to look around the browser thing because, let's see. There we go. So that was me finishing it up. There. That is what my stash looked like after Quest 2. I don't know if I do it Wednesday, it's gonna be regular. Well, yeah, it'll probably just be regular time. We'll see. Probably won't finish it in one sitting. So we might do, that's what I've heard, that it was the easiest. So we'll see. We'll see. Nothing is set in stone right now. But here, so let's take a look. This was just last night. All right. So what? I got 5. There we go. That's better. 5 L1s, 1 L2, 4 L3s, 3 L4s, 1 team level 1, and that's 9 level 2 team. All right. So that's what it looks like. That's what it looked like last night. And let's go back to MCOC. Let's close that down. Kill that so it's not taken up. And I'll show you what it's looking like now from yesterday. Okay. My stream is on jail time. Wait, what? Like me am so pissed. Jail time. All right, so here's my stash now. Looks a little different, right? Shouldn't I take more than 20 revives? You need the health pots. That's what I need. But I have the I have free crystals for that. If you're getting lag, Runty Gamer, you might want to refresh. I'm not dropping any frames. Yeah, I'm looking over here, and I am streaming from the PC, so there shouldn't be any lag, at least on my end. So it might be YouTube. What's this? Special shard offer. Ooh. For a discounted rate? Oh. Nope. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, if you're getting lag, it's not me. We should be doing just fine. Yeah, if you're getting lag, try restarting your device. Restart YouTube, because YouTube will lag you. Your connection also. All right, you're not lagging. Okay, yeah. But yeah, it is different for everyone. It's roster based. But You Died Again is somewhat familiar with my roster, so if he's telling me it's the easiest, it's probably the easiest because I have the roster for it. CR Prince, what's up, man? Hope all is well. Where did you farm your revives from? I farmed some early in the stream too, but it's in the back issues. Arachnid. Before we get going, I'll show you. It's not a secret. Kabam already knows, and it's not guaranteed. In fact, as you'll see, that's where we stopped just now. So I go to back issues here. Arachnid action. Chapter 3. And it's either one. Doesn't matter. I like this one because I can just hit auto fight and woohoo, not even worry about it. But we did this earlier today. So as you can see, there's no revive here. So I just go here. If you have Platinum Pool, I recommend using him for your farming. And you'll see why in a minute. As soon as you start fighting, you'll see. And this is not me doing this. See how fast that went? Not the one hit. I'm talking about the animation and everything. That's one of Platinum Pool's abilities. If someone is young, can he also get into back issue? Lord have mercy. Asher, really? Really, Asher? You pulling that caveman oog thing on me? And Gracias, woo! What up, man? Yeah, see how fast it's going? Speaking into assistant help. I'm so broke. I'm in jail. I need prayers to stay clean-hearted. Well, we all do. You need a new heart. That's what you need. That's what we all need. But anyway, that's what I'm usually doing here. And I'll switch between the two depending on, you know, like if I go through this and I don't get a revive in like maybe 2 attempts, then I will do something else. I'll switch over to the next one. See, look at that. And I go through it so quick. Done. And then I'll just go back in. And see, I got 2 of those, but there's still a chance. Yep, there it is. See it? And so, and that's all you do. Just keep going. Do it. You see the revive, go get it. But you have to finish it. It won't reset. Like if you just grab that revive and then go back and restart it, it won't come back. You have to finish it, and then there's a chance that you'll get a revive. There are some quests that can possibly spawn like 2. And you can't auto fight those usually. But what you can do in that case is you can grab one, restart, grab the second one, finish it, and then it'll reset. But it'll only reset when you complete the quest. All right, and then that's that. And I would just, you know, keep on, but we're not here to see me farm revives. Right. So that's pretty much how I grabbed them all. And it's only level 1s. And you got other places to get it. You got the apothecary. If you have the sigil, you can go to the sigil store, get some there. And one thing I have not done is you can just do one completion of Thronebreaker and get the offer at the end. That offer is usually pretty good. But for me, it's not worth my units. Because first of all, yeah, you can spend units if you want to, but since I can do what you see me doing, you know, it's gonna be what? I got like 27 right now, and I still got a bunch of energy refills in the overflow, right? And I have those free crystals. But honestly, the free crystals, what I want the most out of those free crystals are the health potions. Because those will basically stretch my revives. But I have over, just from last night till now, I've got like 20. Actually, was it about 25? Y'all could do the math. I showed it to you. So I don't see the need to get that offer, but the offer does have a lot of health potions as well in it. So it could be worth it for that if you don't have a lot of free crystals and you don't have a lot of energy refills, that kind of thing. Then yeah, that might be an option for you. Definitely finish up Thronebreaker and get the offer. You know, or as people said, you could just use units and just get revives that way. But that's not the most efficient. You know, we're trying to be efficient here. All right, let's get back here. But yeah, if you're trying to be efficient, you got to go to school. All right, you have a blessed day as well. Learn something. Get to school. Learn something. One map away from Valiant. Ooh. You gonna get it today? I know everybody was trying to get me, well, not everybody, but a few. Slinger, I see you. Was trying to get me to open up a Titan. But I learned my lesson. Especially when there's a lot of people in the live stream. They don't go back to look at my crystal opening. I got the lowest likes on a crystal opening ever when I opened up crystals in the live stream and then made a video of that opening. So I was like, yeah, no. We'll just do it the way we normally do it. I mean, not only the low likes, but low views as well. So people went there and they didn't actually watch the video. They just clicked like and left. I mean, I don't blame them. Why watch it when you already seen it, right? But so that's why I don't do that. Now, I might get tempted with donations. They might tempt me because I don't make that much off of the video. You know? So if I make enough in the live stream to do that, we straight. But like the last live stream, Quest 2 finishing up, I didn't get a single donation at all. So the only money that I will get from that live stream is the ad revenue. So opening up a crystal and then not getting the revenue for the crystal opening, it's not good business. I'm not one of those huge channels where, you know, it doesn't really matter all that much. It matters. All right, K-Man Oog, I referenced you earlier. Called you up. Let me see what you said. I'm not one to brag, but I just finished the jigsaw puzzle in 3 days. It says 2 to 4 years on the box. Oh! I love wasting resources. If I don't waste them, I will forget. And they will expire. Well, that's just it. I don't let my energy refills expire. If you saw, I fully explored most of the difficulties, except I didn't do Cavalier. Didn't even complete Cavalier, didn't complete Thronebreaker, because there's no units there. But I fully explored some of the others for the units, because otherwise the energy refills were gonna expire. But now I have a purpose, so I'm gonna farm the revives to prepare for doing finishing up Quest 3. AJ Nix, what's up? I'm with you on the arena grind up to 12,500 units. That's what's up, man. We ready. If people donate to see the opening, then it is worth it. Exactly. I just hesitate to say it like that, you know? Because I don't want people to feel like they have to donate. So I kind of, you know, I don't say, hey, if you donate, I'll open. You never heard me say that. Hit him with it. Are you getting 7-star Fantastic Four for Valiant? I'm not sure what you mean. And getting 6 stars. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. Only 6-star for Valiant this week. Oh, you're talking about the free champs? Cause scammed out of $30. I thought it was a 7-star Awakening gem. Yeah. It's free to win. You can watch for free. You donate a bit, you can get a little more out of Shadow. Hey, donate or jail time. Oh man. Yeah, I ain't that way. Come on. But yeah, I think that this is just me, conspiracy theory time. I think that some of the folks at Kabam purposely make the graphic confusing so they will catch people doing that. Like, what's the point of having a 7-star crystal graphic look the same as a 7-star signature stone crystal? They look the same. And if you're not careful, you'll see it and be like, oh, maybe they messed up. Maybe they, you know, and then you'll get it and you're like, wait a minute, that's not a 7-star crystal. Gotcha. Gotcha. And you ain't getting a refund. You thought a 7-star Awakening gem is $30? In what world do you live in? Not the Kabam world. Unless they made a mistake, which they have done in the past. So it's not completely unheard of. It wouldn't have been on purpose. You know? Man, I hope I get a decent, I get some decent champs from my next Titan opening. We got, once I finish the Wheel of Fate, I should have, I think 3 Titan crystals and 1 Titan Nexus. I think I'll have, because I have 1 now. I almost have enough shards for another, and then we get 1 Titan I think, for finishing everything there, I think. But, yeah. Don't be so bad on Dorky and Karate Mike. It's one of those things where I'm not surprised. Once you're working for a company, you've intertwined your interests with theirs. There are things that you cannot say, for example, not ethically, and perhaps not contractually either. Because some of them make you sign a contract, and you're not going to talk about that contract either. You know, just like I had to sign non-compete contracts for quite a few of the companies I work for. You know, some of the programs that I wrote, I couldn't just take them over to another place and use those. And to get into the CCP like I'm at, I had to sign an NDA. I cannot tell you some of the things that are said on the CCP Discord chat. Can't do it. Temple, what's up, man? Now, there's a question. Temple, when we first met, was I wearing glasses? I think I was. Because when I met you, I hadn't had the laser surgery yet. So I think I was still wearing glasses. Look at it now. They're for reading and watching TV and you know, computer. Keep the strain off my eyes now. Yeah, you were. Yeah, I thought so. I hadn't had the laser surgery until I was in my 30s when I was working at the web development company. But now I still don't need glasses to see, but for reading, definitely. And they're helping me see mid-range is what they call it, mid-range. So like I can read this, it's clearer than it's been in a while. Don't have to pump up the font or anything like that so that I can read it. I can read it just fine, regular font. And watching TV helps a lot. Crap surgery? No, it was good surgery. If you have it, they will tell you that what that surgery does is it corrects the imperfections in your eye, you know? So what that means is it corrects my vision back to what it should have been. However, as you get older, it's not gonna keep you from needing reading glasses if you need reading glasses. If you're gonna need it, you're gonna need them. And they tell you that right up front. That's not what that laser surgery. So I still don't need glasses to see. The surgery is still working just fine. So I don't need it to see or anything like that. But reading, and it is taking the strain off of my eyes. I have the blue tint on it and everything. So, oh yeah. Yeah, I got the laser surgery. It was a PRK, not LASIK. I got the better one. LASIK is quick. PRK is slower, but it's non-destructive. So with PRK, they don't cut a hole in your cornea. So there's no flap. to heal, get infected, or anything like that. But because of that, PRK, it'll take longer to heal. It took me months before I was seeing the way that, you know, I was gonna see. And I actually could see better than 2020 with that surgery. And in my when I had my eye tested just now, recently, my far vision is still fine, but that, you know, basically, I'm farsighted now. It's just so funny. Temple said glasses, a cute short, and Jerry curls. You wearing what? I don't like their penalties. Oh, wait. Oh, their personalities. They are fake. I mean, not everybody likes me. So, can't say anything about that. They make too much money to be this sloppy. You would think so. I'm honestly not sure why they do as they do. You won't see me at no Battle Realm. Oh, yeah, I don't go to those things. But I'll watch it. Somebody, you know, records it, puts it up on YouTube. I'll definitely watch that. Here we go. Hey, Shadow, I've got enough shards for potentially a new 6-star champ as well as a Mystic Crystal, which gives me a shot at a 5 or 6-star champ. I also have 14.5k 7-star shards. Yeah, I think you told me that. I remember you saying that, Deadpool. I'll just stick with glasses. I can't have anything even near my eyes or else I blink or whatever. Oh, you won't blink with the LASIK. Trust me. Oh, Temple. My eyes, I was very light sensitive. I would get headaches. After I got the laser surgery, not so much. Now, my eyes will still water. Like, when I go in, I always have to tell them I'm not crying. Did you see him wait till he had a special 3? I have to tell him, like, when I go to the dentist or anything like that, and they, you know, tip me back so that the lights are right there. Those lights, my eye will start watering. And I'll be like, I'm not crying. Especially if I'm getting something done in my mouth. I'm just like, I'm not crying. It's the lights. MKM, what up, man? Do you think it's worth starting to save units for Banquet? I'm on 200 units right now. It's always worth it, but you're probably not going to get enough to get anything really decent. But you might be able to get enough to get maybe one of the first bundles. So, I would say that. So, save up and see what you can get. Little Indian kid gave me surgery with a wooden cricket ball. Messed me up. Ooh. Or in a sense, to grind for them. Yeah. It's always worth grinding for units. Must grind arena. Good luck, Deadpool. Tell us what you got. I need cataract surgery. I don't, and that's one of the reasons that I have the glasses, because what? Oh, wow. Wow. There we go. What they told me is that I have the very, very beginnings of a cataract. Not something that I have to worry about for like the next 10 years or so, right? But these glasses, which is why you see me wearing them, and I tell you guys, remind me if you see me not wearing them. I'm wearing them because they will reduce the strain, and it will reduce the chances of me needing cataract surgery. So in my lifetime, that is. It'll keep it from growing. Just watering, not crying. Exactly. I'm just like, I'm not crying. I can't feel anything. Because see, sometimes they'll get worried. You know, like when I was having a tooth pulled, they numbed me up, right? I couldn't feel anything. It didn't hurt. But when they saw my eyes watering, they were worried that I was crying because I was feeling it. And so I was like, you know, and they were like, are you okay? And I'm like, uh-huh, I'm fine. You know, trying to say it around the numb, all the stuff in my mouth. And I'm just like, and I do like this. Lights, you know, pointing at this, like, lights. And they usually get it then. They're like, oh, okay. Because I was like, I can't feel anything. Heck, when they weren't able to numb me up and I got my tooth pulled basically without numbing, I didn't cry. I made noise for the first time though. I was like, ugh. That bad boy hurt. Not anything I want to do again. Tell you that. And I'm going right back to her the end of this month. In, what is it? 7 days. So next Monday. I'll be going to the dentist because it's been like over a year since I've been there. So they'll take the x-rays and everything because they need to see, you know, what it's looking like now. And then hopefully we can get to work. Need reactor glasses, Temple. I found this out by a good person in the supermarket. I collapsed and a passerby seen me and broke it down. Folks thought I was drinking. Oh, man. Only need 500 more. Open up all the 6-star crystals you can. But it was fluorescent lights made me pass out. Ooh, invisible flicker. Yes. Yes, the fluorescent lights do flicker. I can see it. It's wild. And it can get really bad if you if the electricity is not strong enough. Then it flickers even worse. Thanks, Shadow. Might have to whale it for this year and grind next year properly. Yeah, you know, grind it out. Wait and see what they got. See if it's worth it. Ooh, Alliance Quest has started. Which means we should have the rewards in for the Nightmare Raid. Man, I hate fighting this boy here. Oh, hey. Man, I hate fighting him. Oh. Fighting him, especially if you don't have an evade counter and he's stun immune. Oh my goodness. That's a nightmare. He's broken. Vagrant grind, definitely 5 months. 20. Oh wait, hold up. There we go. Go, Quicksilver, go, Quicksilver, go. That's what's up. Oh, hey. Get down. Get it. Ha, 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 ha. Rip Little Snoopy. Shot 10 times over PS4. Oh. PJ Vice. What up, man? That's a name I haven't seen in a minute. Oh, you pulled a 6-star Namor? That's not a bad pull, but you need him at Max Sig. He's one of those champions that not only needs to be awakened, but he needs to be Max Sig. You remember my holiday to code Wakanda in 2024? No. I had my last win to, Wisdom Tooth pulled. I had all my Wisdom Teeth pulled at the same time. I think one had a cavity, and it already had a filling in it. And here's the thing, it was on both sides. So one side had a cavity and had the filling. Another side, the tooth had rotted out. It was so far back I couldn't reach it. And so I only needed 2 of them to be removed. But here's the thing. If you take 2 of them out on either side, what you gonna use to grind on? So I was just like, might as well take all of them out. Get rid of them all. And so that's what I did. And I wasn't even awake. They knocked me out. Took them all out. I woke up when they were stitching it back up. Hit him with it. I lost you at 3. Hey, old Peter Jarvis, Del Boy Land. Billy Billy. Are you going to the Vancouver meet? No. I've not gone to a single one. And I don't plan to go to any of them. Yeah, I don't know how long it took. It took you less than 5 minutes, your dentist, to pull all 4. I don't know how long it took. Because they put me out. But it took an oral surgeon. Because like I said, they were that far back. And they told me, they were like, when you are reaching back there and you're brushing, what you thought you were brushing wasn't your wisdom teeth. It was your molar. In order for him to even show me my wisdom tooth, he had to pull my cheek away, shine a light in there, and get that, you know, I don't know what it is, the little mirror, and pull it away like that so I could see how far back it was. And he was like, and you're not reaching it. I was like, okay. I said, get rid of it. Get it out of there. Take them all. Because this wisdom tooth came in crooked. Came in like sideways. And messed up my molar. That poor molar went through all kind of stuff. Root canal. Had a cap on it. Cavity, filling. And finally, I was just like, get rid of it. It's just too problematic. That side wisdom, Lord have mercy. I could feel all the pain and all the stress. He just numbed me up on both sides and use the dental pliers to straight pull them out. Other than my wisdom teeth, I had other teeth pulled. That's how they pull those. Vegetarians don't need teeth. Make soup from the grass and tofu and onion soup. People will stand way back, won't see a smile. Lord have mercy. Really? Really, Billy? I need my teeth. I don't know about you. I need to chew. Wait, one was awake for both of them? You duped your 6-star Prowler. That's a good dupe, Deadpool. That's a good dupe. Prowler, the higher his sig, the better. But Prowler is a good dupe. I love a crackhead freestyle. Lord. To think I lived through that. There was this one girl. She was really small, and I mean she was a she was an adult. She was working at one of the prisons, and it was pretty obvious. She had that look. Her face, that look. If y'all seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And I remember she came over to me one time while I was having my devotions, and she just sat down and talked to me. And she actually said this to me. She actually said that she stopped using crack like it was like less than a year ago. And I was like, wow, well, that's good, you know? And I tried to encourage her. Don't know what she's doing now, but it was a shame because she was a cutie. But it was pretty obvious that she had been on that stuff. At least for people that know what it looked like. Oh, you just duped Luke Cage? Yo. That's what's up. Kingpin, what up, man? That's what's up. UK, you feel more pain but heal fast. If you lose your wisdom teeth, do you become unwise? I don't know. I'll let you know. So you don't have any wisdom left. Wakanda pain and long healing, but God has everybody back. How much a tooth fairy pay these days for wisdom teeth? Ship and pay. Well, you know, it's funny. I stopped getting money for my teeth. Tooth fairy just forgot all about me. Now, when I was a kid, I got money. You know what I got? I got $1. Not just $1 paper, but one of those dollars. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And I also started getting one of the Susan B. Anthony dollars. If you've ever seen one of those, they're almost the size of a quarter. Almost the size of a quarter. In fact, I did this when I used to have those. I would spend it, and sometimes the cashier wasn't aware and didn't know, and they were like, wait, no, you didn't give me enough. And I'm like, look, this is $1. And I show them, and you flip it over, and it shows you. It says $1 on it. And they're like, oh. Sometimes they would get their manager because they had never seen one. It was funny. But yeah, we had the Susan B. Anthony dollar, but we also had one of the larger ones. And I used to get one of those. I used to get a $50. And I had, I used to have a collection of those. I'm wondering where I put them. I might have already given them to the bank. Not sure. With inflation, she probably charges a lot. Yeah, the Tooth Fairy. For sure. Tooth Fairy passed away like 15 years ago, I think. I'm telling you, I ain't get it no more. Bearded Avenger, what's up? Dollar coins. Yeah, you remember them, right? You can still get them, you know. They're just not common. Dr. J, what up, man? When's Wheel of Fate Quest 3? I've been farming revives. I am tentatively thinking Wednesday at my normal stream time. Tentatively. Because I'm going to farm up until then. And we'll see how that goes. Honestly, what I need more than anything are health potions, but there's no good place to farm the good health potions. I mean, I can farm Realm of Legends, but those health potions are not good. They're just not good. It takes a longer time to farm those than they're worth. Not with the health pools that we have now. Lucky you, Tooth Fairy only gave me quarters for my teeth. Well, one thing, I didn't get an allowance. Farouk, what up, man? I ain't seen you in a while. How you been? What you been up to, man? I've always kept those Susan B dollars. Have a few stashed away. Yeah, man. They were so cute. I asked them at the bank once or twice a month. Yeah, you can get those there. You ever get the Sakajawi dollars? I'm gonna say no, because I've never heard of that. But I had a what was it? I think I had a $2 bill at one time. Rather have Rock, the real Tooth Fairy, Elton John, RuPaul, take a lap, Billy, and skip singing. I'm so pretty. Lord have mercy. Ooh, I hate that. Forgot he, yeah, we'll do that. Haha, caught you. Yeah, doing all 3 quests in 2 days, emptied my stash of pots, and half 2/3. Yeah. And I just want to have that security. I've already farmed up. You saw what my stash looked like, right? At the end. I showed it earlier, but I've already got, what? Oh, y'all are some busters, man. That was foul right there. That was foul. All right. Cheat. See, it's stuff like that. And then it only takes one other mess up and I lose my streak. Messed up. But anyway, 24-hour crystals are the best source of health pots. Yep. And I got over 100 of them left. So, but I farmed up some level 1 revives. I've got stuff now in the overflow. And I'm going to keep farming until Wednesday. I also got some from the store. Chad, what's up, man? Don't you have loads of free crystals? Yeah, still about 100 of them. Maybe 200. I don't remember. But that's where I get my health potions. Gotta watch this girl. Hit him with it! Beth health potions come from the 4-hour daily. Yeah, I mean, I got a bunch of those. Gotta go, be back later. All right, Dr. J, take care, man. Hit that like. You know it. They're recent, maybe 200. Wait, what? Woo-hoo! Haha. I wanted to make him do that. All right, Epinosis, have fun at work. Bullseye is ducking me. He wants no smoke with Daredevil. Well, I think I finally figured out when the AI and inputs will be fixed in the game. Give it about 6 months to a year after the game is no longer around. Wow. Oh, I was going to look and see how many crystals I had, too. I forgot. Can you feel it? Woo! All right, Dr. J said he was going to be traveling. I saw that. Come on. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Just scroll back a little bit. Oh, no. See, that's what happens when I look away. Look at him. Look at him. There's nothing I can do at this point. He is going to kill me. Oh, my goodness. Right at the end. It lasts just so long. You saw how he did medium, medium? He extended his combo. Yeah. See, when I'm fighting Hulk, I have to pay attention or else that will happen. Every single time. And there's nothing I can do. Just like, okay. And he's going to be like, medium, medium. And then the combos. He'll slow his combo down and he'll get you. But it's all good. Game be only on PC because they won't pay for new storage server banks. Hope not. But you already know I'm going to be playing something. Don't know what I'll be playing, but I'll be playing. PC is to milk the community for every ounce of that cheesy dollar. I have to admit, the PC version is tight. It's nice. But that's probably because I'm a PC gamer and it's been so long. You know, what was it? Diablo, Albion Online. What else? Hold up. Let me minimize that. I did a little bit of Mech Warrior. But I am going to get back into PC gaming. Oh, come on. No, you're not going to do that to me twice. Not twice. And I was backing up that time. Wait, is this Dark Phoenix? It don't matter. Masacre, 7-star, don't play. No, he does not. No, he does not. A little bit. Well, I did. I played it a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But I am going to try to get back into PC gaming. I will tell you this, though. Doom. Gotta play Doom. Got to. I'm an old Doom soldier. I thought I told you. Gotta play that new Doom. So that's a definite game that I will be playing. When Horizon, when we get Horizon, because we might be getting it around Christmas time, I'll be doing that. Playing Horizon on the PC. When we played Horizon Zero Dawn, that was awesome. That was so much fun, but that was on the PlayStation. And then we heard that it was coming to the PC, and we kept saying, when it comes to the PC, when it comes to the PC. And it came to the PC. But yeah, may need a new PC, and you're right, I might. And that'll suck. Oh, how you gonna... No, you don't. Not today. Really? I was gonna say, you are not taking me out again. You ain't embarrassing me in front of my people. But yeah, it's possible. This one, I've basically, you know, I maxed out the memory on it. So it has the most memory that it can hold. The only other thing would be a graphics card. And that would be a good investment anyway, because if I do end up having to get a new PC, the graphics card can come with it. So, but that's something later. Still got that 2080 sitting around. Yeah, what am I running? I forgot which one I'm running. But it's not that one. It's older than that one. Woo! Hey. But we'll see. I'll look at the specs for Horizon. Actually, let's look right now. I think it's the 1080. That sounds familiar. Let me see. It's Forbidden West, right? Yeah, it's on Windows. Yep, it's on Steam. Horizon Forbidden West is on Steam. Let me see. If it tells me the specs here. Oh wow, they're having a sale on it right now. 40% complete edition, $35.99. Look at that. All right. Anyway, let me see. Trying to see if it shows controller support. Yeah. Where is the about this game? Oh, see, oh wait, here we go. So Windows 10 64-bit or higher, version 1909 or higher. Processor Intel i5 or AMD Ryzen 5 3600. That's the recommended. That's not the minimum. That's the recommended. 16 gigabytes. Graphics. GeForce RTX 3060. These are the recommended here. The minimum, see here, 1650. GeForce GTX 1650 or AMD Radeon RX 5500, 4 gig. So that's the minimum for that. GeForce GTX 1650. And let's see. The other one, see Diablo. Here we go. Diablo 4. I mean, why did I do Diablo? Doom. Dark Ages. Come on. All right. Can you run it? Here we go. All right. The minimum, where's the graphics card? Because that's usually it. 2060 super or better is the minimum. So honestly, what it looks like is, in order for me to play some of these, I don't have to upgrade the computer, but I do need to upgrade my graphics card. And if you'll recall, that was one of the reasons that I wasn't playing as much Diablo. As much as I like Diablo. It was the graphics card that made the experience not so great. I upgraded the memory, but the graphics card. So we'll get there. Now that I might set up a fund for a graphics card, because that definitely is something that will, you know, improve the channel. Temple, you're investing. Okay. Got to be in top shape for a COD Warzone. Woo! I still remember Survival. I don't know why, but I just loved it, man. I just love that survival mode. And see, I want to get back to playing stuff like that, you know? Playing some first-person shooters again. But, yeah. Shout out for Loki. Wait, what? I hit the jackpot with 7-star onslaught. Yes, you did. That's what, Runty Gamer. That's what's up. Nice. He don't even need to be awakened. Yeah, keep in mind, not only do I like it, but YouTube likes it. It would affect my monetization. There was a YouTuber that I would watch. You know, if you've heard of her, she gives like these breakdowns, political news breakdowns, and she's like, okay, so boom. And then she just breaks it down in, like, you know, regular street slang, you know? And I loved watching her do that. The latest ones, she's got a potty mouth now. I don't know what happened. Every other word. I can't even watch her now. She's like, F this, MF that, don't want F this, and but I'm like, what happened to you? What just happened? But it's all good. Let's see. Oh. Hold up. Get in here, do this. Yep. There we go. Okay. Let's keep on moving. Don't stop like the hands of time. Let's do that. Oh, there we go. Controversy sales. Oh, sells big time. It does. It sure does. Just look at some of the channels that are bigger than mine and compare, and you'll know. You'll see. It most certainly does. But I made an early decision. I did not want to make that kind of content. Woo! Oh, oh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Whoops. Took my... Oh, no, no. Hit him. Hit him. No, come on, girl. All right. We got to back you up. Man, now how you feeling? Now it's all done for you. Same thing happened to one of my YouTube shorts. Me either. That's why I pretty much slowed way down on streaming and making videos. Yeah, not gonna do that. But I still have fun. I'm gonna have some fun. No stress, no drama. Except for Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds are different. So tomorrow, I'll probably just do a regular stream. I'll farm today, tomorrow, and I'm thinking Wednesday should be good. Hit him with it. Ooh. Yeah, they didn't want no 7-star CGR. Not yet. Cause y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Oh, Temple. I don't know. Did you follow the Karen Reed trial? Retrial? Because I followed the first one, and then I just watched highlights from the second one, and then I watched the I did like a couple of verdict watches. Oh my goodness, boy. People lost their minds. They were cheering. Because the corruption that was there, oh my goodness, was ridiculous. And I was watching earlier, one of the lawyers for Karen Reed was talking about the judge and saying the same thing that we were saying. She biased as hell. And he pointed out, you know, he didn't call her that, but he pointed out some things that he had never seen. Some statistics, like he couldn't get an objection through, but yet he said 100% of the objections that the prosecution, did was upheld. I was like, wow. It was ridiculous. And all they were doing was trying to hide evidence. That's it. Hide the evidence. Because they know if the jury sees the evidence, it was all over with. And they're supposed to be seeking the truth. That's what they're supposed to be doing. But instead, it looked like all they were doing was hide in the truth. He would have to be reworked before they make him a 7-star since he is an attacking beast. Yeah, if he was defense, yeah, we know. I'm looking at you, Enchantress, Serpent. Yeah, those, yeah. Supposed to be, exactly. Because it's obvious that they were not. But now they're still not going to leave her alone, you know. They want to try to ruin her financially, bringing all these civil suits against her where the burden of proof is lower. But you know what? It ain't going to work. She's got too much support. So it ain't going to work. Did you see that her supporters raised like over $3 million? She had to, I think she said she sold her house. But they're not going to ruin her financially because she has too much support. If the people find out, if she gets, if they punish her in civil court and fine her some exorbitant amount, I think people will pool together and she won't have to worry about that. I think folks will give her enough money that she can relocate, go get another job, a new house. Because what was done to her was not fair. It just is not fair. And people see that. Most people don't like injustice because imagine if it was one of us. We couldn't do it. We'd just be in jail. That is messed up. If she isn't tired of court, she needs to go after all of them. Yeah, I doubt she'll do that. At least not yet. But they vowed to bring civil suits against her to wreck her that way. Because they want her. They want her. And I think it's redirection. I think they're guilty. And by going after her, they can keep her on the defensive. Because who's going to know who actually did it now? They didn't do a decent investigation. Speaking of Enchantress, she was a hidden champ on the team. I have to face in arena now. Ouch. I don't know who she is, but she deserved jail time like me. I don't care if she's innocent. Wow. I still say they think she knows what her boyfriend found out about them. It's possible. Or it could have been... Here's a scenario that, you know, obviously I have no idea. But a lot of people think something happened in that house. What if, because they seem to be very adamant about he didn't come into the house. So, of course, I think they're lying. What if he came into the house, he had too much to drink, he got attacked by their dog, and someone else, or he got attacked by their dog and fell, and they took him out and dumped him in the snow. And they're covering up what happened. It's possible. Show to you someone on camera and say it's not you. Tory Lanez is a short bum. Yeah. So yeah, the defense and the prosecution, nobody was trying to prove a conspiracy. Therefore, there's no evidence of that. But we have our opinions, and we see how they went after her, and we see how they performed their investigation, and we see how biased it was from the beginning, and we see how biased the judge was. They tried to railroad her. You know, like I said, I followed the first trial, and that was a shame. That was a straight shame. Okay. I don't even know why it was even in the court. Yeah, Kendrick is short too. But that first court case, when I first heard Proctor, the lead investigator on the case, and what he had to say about her, 16 hours into it, hadn't even been to the crime scene, never went into the house. I mean, what? Even I could have done a better job. And I'm not an investigator. Now, there are some, I don't know their names, but there are these two, I think they're New York police officers, retired, I think. And their reactions are very interesting if you're curious to hear how police officers have, what they have to say. And they had some very interesting things, you know, because obviously they could speak on their policies and practices. You know, they call BS when they see it. They're like, no way. You know, and they'll tell you why. Let me see if I can, see. I'm gonna look and see in my history. And I'll give you a link to the video that I was watching here. And you'll see what I'm talking about here. Where are they? Let me go over here. History. Nothing was funnier than the Young Thug trial. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Okay. Going through my YouTube history. Yeah, I think it was it yesterday? Okay, here I was looking at Hulk ripping people up. Okay, anyway. Yep, there was a retired FBI agent had stuff to say. Nobody thinks it was good what they had done. Nobody that I have seen so far thought it was good. Where are they? Are they not in my history? There's the Verdict Watch. Where are they? Maybe I looked at it. No, I'm pretty sure I watched it here. Oh, DUI guy, attorney Larry Foreman. I think he, I guess he changed from DUI guy. But Larry Foreman, watch him. He is really good. I like watching him. He breaks stuff down, and yeah. But I'm looking for these two. Retired police officers so I could show you. So you guys, man. I guess they're not. How could they not be here? I just watched them. All right, let me do a search, because now I gotta find them. For some reason, they're not in my history, but I know I watched them on this computer right here. Let's see. All right, let me see if I see them here. Karen Reed, retrial reactions. Wait, let me see. Karen Reed. Let's try retired cops. Okay, that's the retired FBI agent. And I remember these two because they both buff. I was like, man, you don't want them chasing after you or catching you, because both of them look like they will put you down hard. I don't know why I can't find them. This is so weird. Especially since I know I watched it. I see the FBI agent. Let me see. Let's see. Cops react. Let's see if this is insane. They should have been like right here. My history must not be working properly, because I do not. Let me see. Wait, I found them. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Am I frozen? Oh, okay. It's these guys right here. Yeah, these two. This one and this one. They have, but let me see if I can find. Yeah, these two have their own, and they break it down. Not New York, Vegas. Vegas cops react. LV Las Vegas Cops TV. Okay. Yeah, see, look at this. I watched this. And yet it was not in my, I couldn't find it in my history. But this. These are them. Hold on. Yeah. These two guys right here. So here's a link to this one right here. But you can find them. Vegas Cops replay. Here's their page. And the reason I don't sub to them on this particular account is because it's the account that I use for the television. And whether I tell it, you know, the notifications or not, doesn't matter. I'll get every single thing that they do. And it gets really cluttered. So I try to keep the subs down because I can always search for what I want if I want to watch them. You watched Island Boys get KO'd by Charleston. A lot of stuff that's in there, it will go, and see, that's why I couldn't understand why I couldn't find it. Even if I don't watch it, if it pulled up, like if I'm watching shorts, or I click on something and it pulls up even a little bit, it goes in my history. So I'm like, I don't even remember seeing that. Sometimes I don't. Not depressed, depression, and oh yeah, exactly. Can't watch court cases. It gets worse than Mr. Bean's magical toilet teleporting. It's way too much for me. Uh-oh. I hesitated too much. Come on. Woohoo! Come on. There we go. I don't tend to crack jokes either unless it's situational. I was glad Charleston is real hood. Hello, hello, God of the Abyss. Strong Creeper. Came in. Come on. Woohoo! That's what's up. Let me see. All right, so I'm at 1.6. That's good. I gotta get something to eat, y'all. So that is gonna do it for today. Gotta eat, gotta eat. Close this down and let's see if anybody is streaming so we can give them a raid. Hit the like button. Don't forget, it helps me out. Also, comment. Comments also help a lot. Let's see. Oh, Enzo is streaming. Hashtag out of the shadows. All right. Take care, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Take care, and you all have a blessed day.